Did this woman really fake her own kidnapping just to boost her modeling career? This is the story of Chloe Ayling, a 20-year-old model from London. Chloe loved attention. She was someone who wanted fame more than anything else. Friends and people who knew her described her as fame-hungry. If people were watching her, she was happy, and she was starting to do well in modeling. She had a real agent, she was booking jobs, she was making money, and it looked like her career might really take off. Then came the year 2017, when Chloe got an offer that seemed like a dream come true. Her agent told her she had been booked for a modeling job in Milan, Italy. Chloe was excited, who wouldn't be? Not only would she earn money and get more exposure in Europe's fashion world, but she would also get the chance to travel to Italy, one of the most stylish places in the world. For a young model, this was huge. So Chloe packed her bags and flew from London to Milan. When she landed, she got into a taxi and headed to the address she had been given for the photo shoot. But when the taxi pulled up, Chloe saw the location, an old abandoned warehouse. That didn't feel right. The place looked deserted and creepy. But modeling shoots are sometimes done in weird locations, factories, rooftops, even rundown buildings, because photographers want unique vibes or aesthetics. So Chloe thought, okay, maybe this is just another one of those shoots, and she stepped inside. The moment she walked in, everything changed. Suddenly, a man came up behind her and grabbed her. Before she could scream or fight back, another man pushed a needle into her skin. The injection was full of ketamine, a strong drug that made her body go limp. Within seconds, Chloe lost control and passed out. When she woke up, she was terrified. Her hands were in handcuffs. She was stuffed into a big duffel bag like luggage. The men shoved her into the trunk of a car and drove away. She faded in and out of consciousness during the ride, her mind foggy from the drug. Eventually, after hours of driving, the car stopped. She was 130 miles away from Milan in the city of Turin. There, the men carried her into a small farmhouse in the countryside. This was where she met her kidnappers face to face. There were two of them, Lucas, the leader, and his brother Michael. They dragged her inside and handcuffed her to a heavy dresser so she couldn't move or escape. Chloe cried and begged them to let her go, but they ignored her. The next day, Lucas came to speak with her. He told her something terrifying. He claimed he was part of a powerful Romanian crime gang called the Black Death Group. According to him, this was a secret criminal organization that kidnapped women, sold them as sex slaves, and killed them when they were no longer useful. He said his farmhouse was surrounded by soldiers from the Black Death Group, so if Chloe tried to run, she would be caught instantly. Then he delivered even worse news. Lucas said the gang was planning to sell her to buyers in the Middle East. After she was used by them, he said they would probably feed her to tigers. It sounded insane, but Chloe was scared and had no reason to think he was lying. To make it even more real, Lucas took a photo of Chloe while she was tied up and sent it to her modeling agent. In the email, he demanded a ransom of 300,000 euros. If the ransom was not paid, the email said Chloe would be sold on the dark web. For Chloe, the days that followed were a nightmare. She was kept locked up, handcuffed most of the time, but at night Lucas made her sleep in his bed instead of on the floor. She was still chained, but at least she was not left cold and alone. During this time, Lucas started talking to her more and more. He told Chloe that although he worked for the Black Death Group, he was thinking of leaving them. He said he didn't want this life anymore, and he wanted to help her escape. He said he was risking his own safety by protecting her. Lucas even tried to make her feel like they were on the same side, like he was secretly her friend. Chloe, scared and desperate, started to believe him. At one point, Chloe begged him to let her go. She told him she had a 2-year-old son at home and needed to see him again. Lucas acted shocked. He said, "You have a child? I didn't know that." He then claimed the Black Death Group had rules they never trafficked young mothers. According to Lucas, this meant they could not sell her and she would be released. It was a bizarre rule for such a cruel gang, but Chloe wanted to believe it. But the truth was much different. There was no Black Death Group. There were no soldiers outside the farmhouse. The emails were fake. Lucas and his brother Michael had made it all up. They weren't part of an international crime ring. They were just two men trying to make money by faking a connection to a scary gang. Lucas was lying every step of the way. After 6 days, Lucas made a decision. He said he was going to free Chloe, but he also wanted to protect himself. He came up with a strange plan. He would take her to the British consulate. When they arrived, Chloe would tell the staff that Lucas was her friend who had rescued her. That way, she could go home safely and he could look like a hero instead of a criminal. Chloe agreed because she just wanted to survive. So Lucas drove her to the consulate. Together, they walked inside. Chloe told the staff she'd been kidnapped for 6 days, but that Lucas was a friend who had saved her after she called him for help. The staff were shocked. They immediately contacted the Italian police. When police arrived, Chloe repeated her story, but they noticed something strange. She claimed she called Lucas, but when they asked for his phone number, she couldn't answer because, of course, she had never called him. This raised red flags. The police pressed her for the truth, and eventually Chloe admitted what really happened, that Lucas and Michael had kidnapped her from the start. The police launched a full investigation. They quickly discovered that the Black Death group did not exist at all. Lucas had invented the story. But then the case took another twist. Police found evidence that Chloe hadn't been treated exactly like a prisoner the whole time. While in captivity, Lucas took her shoe shopping. Witnesses saw them walking hand in hand in the store. He also took her to breakfast at a cafe, and she didn't try to escape. This made investigators suspicious. Why hadn't she run? Why was she willing to lie for Lucas at the consulate? Was Chloe secretly part of the scheme? Had she helped Lucas stage her own kidnapping as a publicity stunt to get famous? When questioned, Chloe denied it. She said she was terrified the Black Death group was real. She believed Lucas when he said soldiers were outside watching her every move. She thought that acting nice to him was the only way to survive. The media caught wind of the story, and it exploded into headlines around the world. Model kidnapped in Italy. Some people felt sorry for Chloe. Others accused her of faking the whole thing. Was it all just a stunt for fame? Meanwhile, Lucas was arrested. In custody, he gave police yet another story. He said Chloe had actually planned everything with him. According to him, the kidnapping was staged from the beginning so Chloe could get attention and boost her modeling career. But investigators found no evidence to support this. Instead, they uncovered plenty of proof that Lucas and his brother Michael acted alone. Soon, Michael was arrested too. In court, Lucas was found guilty of kidnapping and extortion. He was sentenced to 16 years in prison. His brother Michael also received 16 years. As for Chloe, she went back to London, her modeling career forever tied to this strange and shocking case. To this day, people argue about what really happened. Was she a victim of a bizarre crime, or was she secretly in on it, chasing the fame she always wanted?